Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, on the of all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Makal Kadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the Akim out there that's doing the work in sincerity and charity and humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. This is Brother Yahshua from the GMS Bombers Camp, back with you with a brief spiritual exhortation. And I wanted to touch on accountability. You see? As we go through our everyday lives, we encounter people from all walks of life. And it seems these days people lack accountability. Nobody wants to take responsibility for the shit what they did. Nobody wants to take accountability for things they said or things that they didn't do, or presume that they can't do. You see? And particularly it's inside the majority of the women these days, because they really lack accountability. But men are like men also. You have a lot of men out there that don't take accountability for the shit what they do, for their actions. They always come up with an excuse why they didn't do this or why they didn't do that. For example, you would ask, a man would ask this woman, he wanted to bake, let's say, chicken, or he wanted to bake bread, or he wanted to sew him a garment or some shit like that. And she'd turn around and say, she can't do it, or she don't know how to do it, right? That's you making an excuse, you see? Because if you could go on YouTube and learn how to, do all these different shit, the children them is going on TikTok learn how to do weird dances, and you'd go on YouTube and learn how to do all manner of wicked shit. But you wouldn't go there to learn how to do something that's, fulfilling to your man. You wouldn't go there to learn how to, if he asks you to cook a certain thing, to learn how to cook it. You wouldn't go there to learn how to sew something. You showing a lack of accountability because you using the excuse, or you don't know how to do these things, you don't have the tools to do so. If you tell the man the tools that you need, he definitely go there and get it. You see? And even with men, where a lot of men lack accountability also, some shit would happen, let's say at work, or between two friends, or anything for the matter. And as opposed to just man up and saying, yeah, I did that, or yeah, it could have been done this way, they make an excuse. You see, we live inside a world of excuses. Very rare you will find a person just to stick up for, that's where I fucked up. Salakia for it, and move on from it. But again, accountability. You see, ladies, y'all out there, if your man requests of you to do something, if you don't know how to do it, go learn how to fucking do it. You see, if he want you to let's say bake bread or something, don't make no fucking excuses, but find a way to do it. You see, when you make excuses, that's showing a lack of faith. You see, remember in the account with Jonah, when the Mosai sent him to preach in Nineveh, he made all manner of excuses and tell the Mosai freaking, did what he had to do to him. You see, when you walking inside this truth, when you keeping the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you don't make excuses, but stop making fucking excuses. You see, you may live with a roommate, or you may live with an auntie, or even those who live with their parents. Find a way to do it. Don't say you can't, because when you say you can, already you letting doubt sip in. And remember the scripture says, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. So if you let a little doubt in, what you think can happen? You see? Thinking back on it, I remember an account where I needed to get a particular thing done, right? I wanted to drop an item off to somebody, right? And I didn't know how I was going to do it. But I told him, I say, boy, the most I can make a way for you to get this, right? And I believe that. And so said, so done, the Most High created an avenue for me to get what I needed to get to them. You see? At the end of the day, you know, we have to bear these things in mind and keep faith. If you need to do something, or you need to get something done, have that faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you know, that it'll get done. You see? Yeah, man. So I want to get a quick scripture here. It's locked here. I didn't want this to be too long, right? It's locked here. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3. Start at verse 5. It reads, Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thine own eyes, fear Yahweh, and depart from evil. You see, scripture says, trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. See, your own understanding will tell you, oh, you can't do this, or it's impossible to do that, or they can row for this, or they can make noise with that. You lean onto your own understanding. But when you trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, a way would always be provided. You see, you can't be doubtful in this truth. You know, you have to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to deliver you. You know, and you know, help you to be accountable, and help you not to make excuses. You see? And one more precept here. It's the book of Jeremiah 33 and 3. Jeremiah 33 and 3 says, Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. Again, when you call on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, he'll show you things that you never even thought about. You know, of you ladies out there, remember Esther. You know, she hearkened unto the words that Mordecai told her. You see, and she had that faith, because what she did, she fasted 3 days, and then approached the king. You see, because there was an instance where you couldn't go and see the king. You couldn't even enter the king's court, because anybody was gonna get killed who entered the court. But after she fasted those 3 days, and she went to go see the king put forth the golden scepter to accept her, to hear what she had to say. You see? I remember all the things what Esther was doing, you know, majority of those things. What Mordecai was instructing her how to do these things. She didn't doubt or say, oh, it ain't gonna work. No, she did what she was instructed to do. You see? And you ladies out there, when your man asks you to do something, don't doubt what he asks you to do. Have faith. Because through Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it can get done. You see? Again, accountability. You have to be accountable for your actions. So if you be doubtful, you got to be accountable for you being doubtful. Admit that shit. If you're scared to do it, be accountable. Admit that you're scared to fucking do it. You see? And as a man, you know, if your woman admit that shit to you, you console her and show her, hey, you know, it ain't nothing for you to be scared about. It ain't nothing for you to be doubtful about. You know, reassurance. You know? But again, you know, ladies, have faith inside your man, you see? And be accountable for your actions. And men likewise also, be accountable for your actions. Own up to your shit. Stop making excuses, man. With that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Kakanash, Shalom, and the Bible.